What's up, what's up, what's up? It's motherfucking mother creatures. Y'all already know what the fuck going on. Okay. Today I'm coming with some messages from Spirit. Judgment. It's very on theme with what I will be talking about today, and that is the revolution that we are in. Okay. Now, if you have any level of awareness, any level of awakenedness, any level of consciousness to what's going on, then you already know that we are balls deep into a national tower moment. Dare I say, an international tower moment. A crumbling of society as we know it. A crumbling of structures and systems as we know it. And a lot of what I've been seeing online within the past few weeks have just been a lot of violence, a lot of BS, a lot of something that has caused me to have to go within and regulate my nervous system. And that's one thing that I would encourage anybody watching this video who has been seeing the different things going on in the news to prioritize the health of your nervous system. For those who want to do something, but you don't necessarily desire to get out in the field, get out in the streets and protest, because a lot of us have been there, done that, right? There's still other things you can do, and I want to offer. I want to offer some insight on what that could look like. So, number one, prayer, setting intentions, decreeing and declaring, right? Using the power of your mouth, your tongue, your voice, your throat chakra to create new worlds, realms, and realities. Using the power of your voice to cast protection over those who are, I'm literally burping as I'm talking. That's how I know my throat chakra opening up. But to cast protection over those who are at risk for injustice or who are already being injusticed, right? And if you have been paying attention to what's going on, you know exactly who those groups of people are. Prayer is not something that only Christians can do, only Muslims can do, only, super religious people can do. Anyone can pray. Prayer is just utilizing the power of your mind and your voice and your intention to sync up with God, sync up with the Most High, sync up with who you view as the creator of this universe, right? And there's no prayer that goes unheard. And when it comes from the heart, that is when it is received the deepest. That is when it's received the deepest. That is when it is received like in a way that penetrates time and space. And when I'm praying, you praying, they praying, she praying, he praying, when he's setting intentions, and they over there decreeing, and I'm over here praying, and you over there declaring, it's something about the intentions that we set where there's an alignment occurring. There's something that's happening where we're setting all of these intentions that are coming from our heart space, but also coming from our soul. Because a lot of us incarnated as black and brown people, queer people, right? And these groups of people have been going through for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. Okay? A lot of us have epigenetic memories inside of us, memories of traumatic experiences that we've either witnessed or experienced due to racism, fascism, all that, all the bigotry, all the the three bullshits, right? But imagine taking the intention, and if everyone put forth and put out into the universe, into the quantum realm, into the atmosphere, declarations of freedom, declarations of protection, declarations of covering, declarations of reversal, all that nasty, icky ass negative energy being returned to the sender, right? The senders. And putting that energy into a pot, a cauldron, might I say, and mixing it and stirring it and bringing forth something new. That is what we have the opportunity and the ability to do. And one of the downloads that I got recently was about taking these intentions, these prayers, these declarations, these decrees, and combining them with the power of water memory. What does that look like? Speaking directly into your water. Protection spells over yourself. Justice spells over yourself. Throat chakra spells. Anything over yourself where you feel like it would help you and cause you to feel empowered in taking the steps to contribute to the revolution that we are experiencing, that we are balls deep in. But taking it a step further, speaking and praying in the shower is has proved to be very potent, right? When you're in the shower and the water is washing over you and you're speaking those words, and everything that leaves your mouth enters into those water droplets, goes down the sink, through the water sewage system, and filters out into lakes, streams, and rivers. What does that mean? That our prayers are being received by living, breathing bodies of water, going back into the ocean, going back into the rivers, going back into the seas. And the water is listening. The beings of the water are listening that have maybe even higher levels of authority than we do. So I would highly encourage you to experiment with praying in the shower, praying outside, and even asking the wind on windy days, asking the wind to carry the intentions that you have set out into the cosmos, out into the field. That's really the main thing that I wanted to share. And you can really do this with any element. If you're having a bonfire with friends, you can take that moment and you can speak over that fire. And you can pray over that fire. And you can pray around that fire. And you can dance around that fire. And guess what? That fire is going to be charged. And the smoke that comes from that fire is going to burn up and go straight into the field, straight into the atmosphere, straight into the quantum realm, shifting and changing timelines just like that. Did I hit on all the elements? The involvement of Earth is just simply the fact that you are in a human physical vessel. You are using this vessel. You are using your flesh and bone and breath and blood to cast some good shit. Okay. There's more of us than there are of them. And that's why they going so hard. Okay? Since a lot of us in the spiritual community don't have the levels of influence to control the medias, of course you're not going to see just how many people are coming online, just how many people are waking up, just how many people are aligning. But it's happening quickly, rapidly, at a very fast pace, faster than what they can keep up with. So I would encourage you, if you're a creator, keep creating. If you want to be a creator, create, okay? Because I guarantee you, especially if your heart is in it, that you're going to make an impact on the person that needs it, that needs that extra push to keep their momentum going in this race that we run. Because sometimes it's not about changing the whole world in one video or in one post. Sometimes it's about making the impact on that one person so that they can gather their bearings and continue on. And that one person, it's a ripple effect. Okay? It's a ripple effect. You know the vibes. I'm not even going to pull cards. I'll probably pull cards in another video. But, Oh, also, shout out to, I want to say her name might be Diosa. She reminded me recently of the power of also communicating with the trees. Okay, that's the earth element. There we go. That's the earth element. Go to a tree and make these declarations and prayers with the trees. Because there's something that happens where the trees let off certain chemicals, pheromones, or something like that. And within these chemicals and these pheromones and what it is that the trees expel, hold the memories of the prayers that we have prayed, the intentions that we have set and cast. Okay? Now, no matter where you go, if you're going to a body of water, or if you're going to a tree, or if you're going to a place in nature, I would highly suggest to come with some type of offering. Whether that is libation, which is pouring, whether that is food, fruit, coins, you know what I'm saying? Jewelry. I know the marine spirits love them some jewelry. But yeah, I'm gonna stop this here because it's starting to lag a little bit and I really want to get this video out. So find me on all platforms, Mother Creatrix, MUVACREATRIX. Okay, I am a multidisciplinary artist, intuitive, inner child advocate, pleasure advocate, okay, all of those things. But most importantly, I'm just a chill ass bitch that makes content and videos when I feel called to do so, about what I feel called to speak on. Okay. Catch you later.